Oh, I'm sorry, I'm so boring right now. Hey, Gotti Squash, sorry I was so quiet. I was putting it out there on the interwebs that I was live. Oh man. I'm not sure if I chose the right time or the wrong time to start streaming. Yeah, you are. One of my, I'm on my other account right now, and it was right as I was getting ready to log on that one of my friends was just like, wait, let me get back on so I can see if I can, uh, do these, things for you. And I'm like, oh god. Yeah, I'm the, let's see. That one. That one. And they don't have my other one, so I'm gonna have to go with that one. And these three. I love when your friends try to be helpful at the very last minute. They need the genderqueer heart. The purple, green, and white. Oh, I think I needed somebody to toss me a hoodie. I need the genderqueer one. And romantically, I don't really know. Because I kind of like everybody. I do know I'm 22. Are you... Hey, Gotti, are you doing the, Are you doing the Moogle Troves right now? Oh man, you should be doing that. You get some really good mounts out of it. Like the doggos from the like you get one of the dogs from the Four Lords trials. I'm actually going to be, before I log out of this one, I'm gonna do an example. I'm gonna run some examples of the one of the mounts that I got. Some of the mounts I got. And I'm really excited about it. I'm trying to save up for Sunrise, for the Sunrise Orchestrion, because I love the Suzaku song. Yep. If I wasn't so insecure, I'm pretty sure that I'd fit into the poly, but I'm too insecure, so poly wouldn't be healthy for me. I have too much trauma I have too much trauma I need to go through before I can do that. I did figure out how to keep the music going in between scenes. I had something turned off. Like, I know a lot of poly people, but there's a lot of insecurity and trauma that they've dealt with that makes it so that it's not healthy for them because they compare themselves to their partners. And that's part of my problem, is that I would compare myself to my partners. Because I've dealt with that whole situation my whole life where I was never good enough for anybody. If I were in a more stable place, I could do it. But because of the way that I am, I have to kind of lean towards monogamy. Yeah, I don't think that's something that you ever really get over unless you're become really good friends with your partner's partner. That's one of the things I've noticed. If you become good friends with your partner's partner, it's kind of a easier hurdle to get over. That's kind of how I see myself, as monogamish. Definitely spectrum. Like, one of my big things is I can't understand people that are controlling. Like, they tell you who you can be friends with, who you can't be friends with. They they tell you that you can't have female friends. They tell you that you can't have male friends. You have to stick to friends that are the same gender as you, or else you know, they fly off the handle. Like, I don't understand any of that. Like, that's not a thing I understand. I've known people like that, and I don't understand it. It's like, you know, bisexual is a thing. You kind of, are they, if they're bisexual, are they not supposed to have any friends? This cat's about to get her butt whooped. Oh god. Oh Jesus, my cat just scared the crap out of me. Hey Rainy, my cat just scared me. I didn't realize she jumped up onto the arm of my chair until she brushed up against my arm. And I just felt this light tickling on my arm, and I'm just like, oh god. She's being needy. She knows I'm recording, so she's being needy. Yeah, I'm just doing a little bit of a chat today before I start my game. Because I woke up this morning not feeling so good. She is a drama queen. She came from a household of cats. And she enjoys being an only cat. Because she gets to be the little queen. It's really kind of funny. It's like, cat, what are you doing? Ashes, you remember all those orchestrion rolls that we got last night? The faded ones? Yeah, that's one of the things that's taken so long. Altani being the sweetheart that they are, logged on just to fix them for me. So that I could have the whole orchestrion roll. And I don't want to log off and be like rude. Yeah, that's the one that made your armor. Like, they were they were in the middle of preparing dinner and they're just like, wait, let me get on and do that for you. They are. I love this FC. Altani is such a sweetheart. Oh, I got my because of the fact that you renewed your subscription last night. I got my gift for you renewing your subscription. Yeah, I got. Let me look it up. I got a crystal that will let me teleport to the crystal nearest one of my friends. That's a sprout. And I didn't get any golden feathers. I was kind of upset about that. But I did get something called a friendship circlet. And it increases the battle. It increases the experience from battle, crafting, and gathering when level 25 or below. So I'm going to have to put that on some of my newer ones. Because I'm going to try to level up Gladiator, Marauder, Rogue, and stuff like that. You can hear Altani synthesizing in the background. We'll have to give you Reaper. Oh, he's trading them all back to me. Everyone say thank you, Altani. So I just logged in. I just went into my bedroom. And I'm going to switch over to the game right now. So that I can give you guys a tour of my bedroom. Because I got a room inside my FC house. Just let me change into my queen here. So this is my queen. And her little knight Percival. So I'm not an Endwalker yet, but I got this from a friend. I also have this one. You guys should get a kick out of this one. What does it sound like? Come on, guys. I know you know what it sounds like. You can't hear it. You should be able to hear it. Let me check my OBS. Desktop audio is not picking up for some reason. Yeah, for some reason, desktop audio is not picking up. That's weird. Let's try this. That's so weird. Why isn't that picking up? Why you no pick up? I just tried fixing it. Yeah, something is afoot. Something's not picking up. There we go. Can you hear it now? Can you guys hear it now? Yeah, this is the Good King Mogamog song. Good King Mog the 12th. I'm gonna put these in now so that we can hear them. Edit playlist. Oblivion. Footsteps in the snow. And thunder rolls. Alright, let's... This is your mommy song. Let's see, that's one that we got last night that Altani fixed for me. That's pretty. I'll replace it later, but once I get all the songs I want. And then, of course, there is the song of the Great Ramu. We'll put this on shuffle. We'll start with... This is my bedroom, y'all. As you can see, it's very sparsely decorated, but over here I have this sparkly carbuncle. I have the super fluffy carbuncle. I have these badass swords. I have the carbuncle slippers. I have a carbuncle carpet. I have this bed that I think is really freaking cool. Yeah, and it's got that canopy over it, which I really like. And then I have the matching couch to go with it. And then I changed the chandelier out to this one. So this is my FC bedroom, and I love this. We heard this song so much last night trying to get those freaking horses. And now I'll show off the horses. I think we'll go to the Summerford Farms so I can show you the horses and the dog. Have you guys seen the dog yet? The dog in motion? We'll start with the dog because I really like the dog. The Euphonious Kamui. I love this song. And there's the good boy himself. And then we've got Ramu's mount, the thunder horse that I call Sparklebutt. Ooh, that made me dizzy a little bit. And then the last horse that we got, well, the most recent horse I got was this one. Butt Stallion. Princess Butt Stallion. Kick. The majestic ice horse. Horse butt. Yeah, we farmed really hard to get these. The rest of them are either in-games or pre-orders. But this is my queen. A bunny queen. I should make a bunny king. Now let's get on to Sylvan, shall we? Ooh, warm up my hands a bit. I really do need those scribed gloves for that people have for writing, just to keep my hands warm while I'm gaming. I just have to decide which book I want. Oh, that's pretty. Alright, and we're about to go into a big battle here, so before we go into a big battle, I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick. Should take me like 2 seconds. And there goes my remote. Are you being a drama queen? Alright, I'm back. And I dropped my phone again. Did it break? No, it didn't break. Good. Nice thing about this generation of phones, they don't break that easy. My last phone, it took literally the fall of God for it to break. And it was only after I had dropped it in the toilet. Yeah, I'm trying not to jinx it. I'm just saying this generation of phones is really good. What time is it even is? What time even is? Inviting a friend to come watch. Gonna take one of my Valium. My make everything easier. My make streaming easier pill. Okay. Yeah, mouse needs to be moved. I don't like coffee. I don't like anything that's bitter. I can't stand the taste of bitter stuff. Literally makes me sick. It's the same reason why I can't eat dark chocolate. Too bitter. Okay, so there's the Big Reaper. There's Sid. There's Wedge. And there's Biggs. My blanket keeps falling down. Yep. Okay, I was just testing out to make sure that it was still playing, even when I clicked around to other screens. Alright, let's get this done and over with, shall we? I think I'm gonna switch back over to Summoner. Gonna use my little buddy. Daft as it felt, I gave it my best. I've welcomed myself to a bloody standstill. What were you expecting it to do anyways? Baba us a curtsy? No doubt you're wondering why the servo mechanism is so important as to warrant the stillness. Without it, the pilot would be required to control the armor's every movement manually. This would be an onerous task at best at times and wholly impractical during battle. Using a mammoth heart in place of the worn Magitech core seemed a promising solution. Alas, the device does not appear to be compatible with the Garlean technology. Wedge, are there no other ways we might demonstrate our appreciation to our friend here? I'm at my wit's end, Chief. She just doesn't seem convinced. We could try a little dance, perhaps, and cheer our heads off. Imperials! They've come for the armor. Damn it, they've got us cornered. There's the Reaper. Taken by the traitor Garland. And is that the Icon Slayer? Oh, bollocks. Call for reinforcements. The hells you will. We've located the stolen anchor. Request immediate assistance. Respond. It's no use, sir. There's some sort of interference. Curse you, Garland. No matter. If we can't reclaim it, destroy it. Bloody hell, Sylvan. Protect the armor at all costs. Have a carbon go up your butt. Have another carbon go up your butt. Chief, look, she moved. And now she deigns to grace us with her presence. It took us a good while, but we're finally ready. It's that killer instinct, man. It's time to infiltrate Castrum Sentry and rescue our comrades. There. The finishing touch. Did he just spray paint it? He just spray painted it. That's gonna bug me until I take care of that. Gotta go check the mail. Gotta go check the mail. Google Mail. I can now teleport to the 8th right nearest to any friend whose online status is new adventurer. So anytime you're online, I can just teleport to you. To the nearest 8th right to you. The servo mechanism is now fully functional, and all it took was a simple fight to the death. Remind me not to install a mammoth hard aboard the Enterprise, would you? Much as I love her, I'd rather not be required to profess it before boarding. But enough of that. Let us see to our final preparations. Thanks to Big and Wedge, the Reaper is as good as new. We're as prepared as we're like to get. Yeah, and since we're both technically new players, we can each teleport closest to each other, depending on who wants to teleport. How go your preparations, Sylvan? We leave as soon as you're ready. Glam it, you came. I thought I'd give y'all a roaring send-off. 'Tis the least I can do for the fine men and women or what are about to make my lifelong wish come true. Well, we'll do our best. It occurs to me, for all the help you've afforded us, we know little or less about you. What did the Empire do to earn your ire? But I fear I've put my curiosity before consideration. I quite understand if you'd rather not relive those memories. No, I don't mind, really. Truth be told, a part of me was itching to tell you my tale. Mind you, 'tis hardly novel. I ain't the first to suffer at Imperial hands. Like most folk, I used to have a mother. She was a sweet, caring woman, with a smile never far from her face. There was a sister too, pretty little thing she was, gentle as a lamb, but tough as nails. We were poor folk living simple lives, but we knew happiness just the same. And then the Imperials came and took it all away. When Alamigo fell, they put my family in a camp. Being a lad, I was made to do hard labor while my mother and sister were forced to do worse. They just hid their suffering from me as best they could, but I knew. And the thought of it drove me mad. We had to escape. And so I hatched a plan to get us out of the city. We were picking our way around the gorge, not far outside the walls, when they caught up with us. And rather than allow themselves to be taken again, my mother and sister leaped over the edge before my very eyes. Heartbroken as I was, I didn't want to put up a fight. I didn't put up a fight when the Imperials clapped me in chains and dragged me back. God, that's so sad. 'Twas some years after that I escaped again, and that time I got away. I swore that I'd get revenge on the Empire, and became an adventurer so as just to hone my skills and earn the coin I needed. But now 2 decades have decades since gone by, and what have I achieved? Bugger all, that's what. Not like you lot. You ain't been here 10 minutes and you've already done more than I managed in 10 bloody years. You give us too much credit, Glamet. We seek only to rescue our friends. Well, what's more important than that? In any road, after you've got your friends back, you're planning on going after the Empire, and don't you pretend you ain't. I've helped a few folk take on the Imperials over the years, and every time I have, it helps stave off my appetite for revenge. But something tells me that I won't be going hungry for a while, what with everything you've got planned. And you are sure that will satisfy you? If you wish to strike back at the Empire with your own hands, you need only say the word. We'd be glad to have you with us. Tempting though the offer is, I'm afeared I must decline. I swore to get revenge on the Empire, 'tis true, but I've long since realized that the front lines are no place for a man like me. There's some that would call me craven, but I prefer to think of myself as a realist. My talents lie in scheming, you see, not swordplay. Helping folk like you is how I can make the most difference. It's true, there are some people that they have the heart for it, but they're just not warriors. And that's fine. Sometimes you need to be a brain rather than a warrior. But that's quite enough storytelling for one day. Best not keep your friends waiting any longer. I'll be praying for your safety and success. May Rogel give you strength. And I have to say this now because it's just seems so appropriate for where we're at in the game. May Rogger give strength to those in the Ukraine as they fight up against their own empire, the Russians. Wherever the empire goes, miserably invariably follows in its wake. For all those who call Eorzea home, and for all those who call the Ukraine home, we must put an end to Gaius's ambitions and Putin's. But first we have friends to rescue. Biggs, Wedge, and I will lie in wait east of Castrum Sentry, just outside the stronghold's patrol perimeter. Join us when you're ready. Oh, and don't forget to wear your disguise, or this will be the shortest rescue mission in history. Basically. He ain't much of a man at all. Well, that's because there's an actual, I believe it's a Russian billionaire that put out a bounty for his head. There's literally a bounty for Putin. Like, literally dead or alive. They don't care. Oh yeah, no, this is exactly what happened with Hitler. Hitler did basically the same thing. So did every single person of power that tried to take over other countries. That's exactly the kind of paranoia they all suffered. But now they have the entire world watching. Yeah, that impressed me. That really impressed me. Like, the Swiss have always been like the white flag of neutrality, and now they're just like, yeah, no, screw you. The Swiss are done. The Swiss have had it. The Swiss are like, screw you guys. Like, that was always their motto. The Swiss's motto was always not our circus, not our monkeys. We're just not going to have anything to do with it. We'll take all comers. But this time they're going like, okay, let loose the tigers. We're getting involved. They're participating in it. Yeah. Like, it feels I hate to say it, but we don't have the right person in power right now for this situation. Because we need to be helping the Ukraine more than what we are. Like right now, we're just paying lip service, it feels like. And I don't want to be like the world police. I'm not one of those kinds. But, like, we need to. Well, that's good. Like, I can understand why they're not saying anything to the press right now if there is more going on behind the scenes. Because they don't want Putin knowing. Like, if America is planning on doing something, they don't want Putin knowing. Because they don't want another Cold War on their hand. But Putin, I guess, has already threatened nukes. And that's just scary. Because we don't need any. Like we saw, we don't need. This is gonna sound really bad. But it would almost serve American territory right if we had a little bit of that happened to us after everything we did to Tokyo and oh crap, I'm forgetting names right off the top of my head, and that's really bad because I'm normally a weeb for this kind of stuff. Like after the firebombing we did to Tokyo in World War II and all that kind of stuff, like it kind of served us right. It'd be, you know, what goes around comes around. But at least we'd be doing something. Like, I don't want people hurt. And I don't want us to be the military police that we seem to think we are. But there's got to be a fine balance somewhere. I saw a meme the other day that made me think of it. Where it was a guy poking the American flag with a stick going, "Come on. Save the world like you do in the movies. Come on." And that's, I hate to say it, that's exactly what they're waiting on. That's what the world is waiting for America to do. Because we do have some big brained people here. I really, really hope that the US is working really hard with other members of the UN to do something. Because this can't stand. Like, the Ukraine isn't perfect. Like, the Ukraine treated their LGBT community poorly. But this is a little too much just for that. And it's really sad. Right when the Ukraine was starting to fight for their independence for the LGBT community, is right when Putin decided that he was going to start setting foot into their territory. It's like, dude, they were just trying. People are trying to get their freedoms, and you're there trying to take all that freedom away from them. Just so you can be an imperialist snob. But that's basically all I know, because I've been trying to avoid it so that I don't get anxiety over the situation. because it is a very anxiety-inducing situation. Forgive me for saying so, but you look rather fine in Imperial black and crimson. Definitely your colors. But now is not the time for jest. Are you sure it's just a jest, Sid? Are you sure? I mean, have you seen the outfit? With the tights? I look good. Let's review the infiltration plan. Castrum Sentry lies just beyond. A short while ago, an Imperial patrol left us to do rounds. Alphino and I will create a diversion out here and keep them occupied for as long as we're able. Meanwhile, the three of you will enter the stronghold, posing as the patrol returning from duty. Should Alphino and I prove less distracting than hoped, I'll contact you via Link Pearl. Be ready to beat a hasty retreat. Phone's going. It's just Walmart reminding me that I'm trying to buy something. I'm wanting enchiladas, so I need to know the recipe and what we need for enchiladas. Why'd you lead the way in the Reaper? Stay close to him. And I hardly need to tell you this, but don't do anything suspicious. Oh, and lest you wonder, Ida and Ishtola left shortly before you arrived. We had planned that they should linger in the vicinity to cover our retreat in the event that Alphino and I attracted too much attention, but the approach of the Imperial vehicle forced us to improvise. Don't be too disappointed. They did leave a message for you, something along the lines of, don't do anything reckless if memory serves. Alright, the Imperial patrol should be returning any moment now. You'd best be off. Good luck, Sylvan, and may the 12 keep you. Let me be reckless. Let you be Unga Boonga. Well, that was... Is it just me or was... Was it just me or was that slap a little, delayed? Slap. I can't.
This echo of yours intrigues us. We desire only to understand it, and for that we need your help. You wish to be rid of the icons, do you not? You would have saved yourself a great deal of torment had you accepted our aid from the beginning.
I want to know what she looks like, because she sounds like she'd be ugly. Alright, that was a little bit more in time.
Tell me everything, and I shall end it quickly. Refuse, and though you beg for death, you shall not have it. Which will it be? As you wish. My dear Minfilia, unpleasant though it will be for all concerned, you leave us no choice but to employ more rigorous methods of study. Be so kind as to deliver the prisoners to Castrum Meridianum.
Meridianum. Okay. I've been mispronouncing it. That was more than just a moment of pain. Oh, my apologies there. I didn't notice you there. I was so engrossed in my task. You'd be engrossed too if you had the tribunus commanded you to arrange for the prisoners to be transported. What prisoners do I speak of? You mean you haven't heard only the infamous signs of the Seventh Dawn captured by the tribunus herself? If you don't believe me, have a look in the storage tower when next you pass that way. That was a fine salute. Part of the maintenance crew from the Essendons. Are you? Welcome to Crastum Sentry, Engineer. What? Prisoners? You've heard the rumors then. Yes, they're being held in the storage tower, but I strongly suggest you pay them no mind. You were summoned here to work, not to gawp at Eorzea's defeated heroes. Now show a bit of enthusiasm or I'll have you reported. Don't be a chode. Greetings, comrade. Forgive me for asking, but you haven't visited the storage tower recently, have you? I only asked because I dropped something in there and I am... Oh, who am I for? I've fallen for one of the prisoners, alright? I dare say... You know how I mean, the svelte blonde. Goodness, no. Oh, he fell in love with Tataru. Aww. It's the Lola Felon lass I've been smitten with. She's so adorable it hurts. I want to sweep her into my arms and squeeze her till my arms ache. What do you reckon it would take to convince the Centurions to lend me the keys so I can see her? Aww. That's cute. Ugh, I need to turn off the lights. I can't see shit. What's this? You need access to a storage tower? What business have you there? At the tribunus's behest, you say. This is highly irregular, but it would not do to make the lady work. Roth. Take my identification, see. See that is returned when your errand is concluded. Security's tight just where you expected. We're gonna need a special key if you want to get past this bulkhead. You mean one like this? That was too sweet. Tataru getting some Centurion love. Alright, I'm gonna go turn off the lights so I can actually see shit. Right? Tataru doesn't get enough love. And anytime they show like a Lalafellan getting loving, it's always from another Lalafellan. It's not from somebody that's like quote unquote normal sized. Do you want the light out too? The cat was giving me a dirty look, like, will you just turn off the lights already? It is. I'm such a sucker for that kind of stuff. Enemy turned lover. Oh, and there went the remote controller. My blinky knocked it over. Follow the cord. Follow the bouncing cord. Ah, that would be why. I had it under the blanket. That was so sweet. Like, literally even, like, Sylvan was just like, you mean Minfilia? But nope. It was Tataru. It is. I love it so much. No! Minfilia and the rest. Thank goodness is safe. Did that no sound like they were safe? I'm the one you want. Leave the others be. If you harm my friends, I swear I shall take my own life and you shall answer to your mistress. On Urianshe. Tataru, we must do something. Oh, it sounds like Wedge has a little crush too. Aww. Tataru's the one getting all the hearts. Tataru's the femme fatale in this one. Dang. We risk letting the entire cast know we're here. Ah, you're right. We may not get a better chance. This is the 3rd Squadron. What is it? A Reaper ceased when? And this only came to light now? The culprits have left a trail. Take as many men as you need to scour the area. I want that Reaper found. Now's our chance. What the? Strike my last. Eliminate the intruder. Ha! I like Wedge's kind of big F you to them by doing the salute. That was a serious F you from Wedge. Have a car, buckle up the butt. Have a car, buckle up the butt. Have a car, buckle up the butt. Sylvan, I'm so scared. It was foolish of you to come here. You might have been killed. But thank you. I shudder to think of what might have happened had you not arrived when you did. I say, did you not see Thancred anywhere? I'm beginning to fear for the fellow. To linger here shall yield us no answers. Let us away ere the window to our liberty closes shut. What did you say? Escaped? Then recapture them. Fail and I shall have your head. And what have we here? Oh, a Stola. Ishtola, what the hell are you doing? The Tribunus herself, just as you said. You have the eyes of an Ahriman, Yida. Well, she's kind of hard to miss in that showy armor of hers. Accursed silence, how did you slip our defenses? With unexpected ease, if truth be told. There chanced to be a commotion outside the castrum's walls, which allowed us to avail ourselves to the comforts of your vehicle. Ishtola's just being polite. That was one of the most uncomfortable things I've ever stowed away in. It's no wonder it's called the Phantom Train. No passenger would be seen dead on it. I love Ida. Oh my god, I love Ida so much. So you scuttled in amidst the freight like the vermin you are. I shall be sure to have words with our rat catcher. Such negligence is unforgivable. It is far from your most pressing concern. First you must answer for your own wrongdoing, Livia Sas Julius. 'Twas you who led the raid on the Waking Sands, you who butchered unarmed men and women for the crime of being unworthy to capture. You who killed our friends. We'll never forgive you. Nor shall we suffer you to plague Eorzea a day longer. Betake you to your guard. More intruders, protect the Tribunus. Confound it. Ida, with me. Ida is a badass. After them. Like, she just straight up took a bullet and used it to propel herself. In the hangar, my lady, in discussion with our guests. Alert him at once. Yes, my lady. Like, Ida just straight up took a bullet and used it to propel herself. No. No, no, no! There they are. Fan out and surround them. Must protect Tataru. Biggs, I'm going in. See everyone to safety. No, Wedge, don't do it. Oh no, Sylvan, hold them off. I'll look after Minfili and Tataru. Take this at the butt. No, not you. Not you. Not you. You. God, you're a big beast, aren't you? Nothing I'm doing, it's invulnerable. Oop. You. Why is it not taking any damage? Is there something I'm missing? Even my carbuncle's taking damage. What am I missing? What am I missing? What the hell? What am I... I'm missing something. What am I missing? Okay, I need to find the generator. Generator, 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 generator. Generator, generator. Generator, generator, generator. I have a feeling I'm gonna fail this one because I don't know where the hell the generator is. Is this it? No, that's not it. Where you at? There you are. I'm not seeing the generator anywhere. There it is. God damn it. More generators. Generator, 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 generator. There we go. There's one down. What about the second one? There it is. I hate when there's like a whole bunch of things going on to it. God damn it. There's more of them. Alright, this one doesn't have a generator to it. That was harder than it needed to be. Trying to find all those damn generators. I was grinding my teeth the whole time. Now my jaw hurts and I have a headache. There's a Stola.
What the?
The Astola! Pray, forgive us our delay.
There's Zeta being a badass.
Papolino, Minfilia. Ida!
What took you so long?
Well, it's nice to see you too. The reunion must wait. Right. First things first.
Yes, let's get back to being heavily outnumbered. You ditched your Magitech armor. Fool of a Lalafell!
Well, excuse me. She's all yours if you think you can do any better.
But there's no one in there.
This is Sid. Can you hear me? I need you to count to 5, then jump. Understood?
One. 2,
3.
4.
I know not which is more pitiful, the charlatans who rule Eorzea, or the masses that clamor for their implausible panaceas. I see that which they cannot. This realm founders for want of a ruler with true power, the power to cast down icons. If you continue to deny this truth, it is the people who will suffer. Embrace reason.
What in the 7 hells?
Oh no. It's here.
12 preserve us. They finished it. Ultima weapon.
So it has a name.
It is a relic of ancient Alag, excavated from its resting place deep beneath Alamigo. The Alagons used it to crush primal and foe alike, and now the Garleans mean to do the same.
Damn you, Gaius!
Look! There! Beside the Black Wolf! An Ascian! An Overlord, no less. His garb attests to that.
La Habrea. It could only be him. Thancred!
Surprise!
He was La Habrea? No. No, this cannot be.
Surprise!
All that time, the enemy was beside me, and I never even suspected. And to think that it was I who suggested that Thancred investigate the Asians. How could I have been so blind? Small wonder the enemy knew our every move, and where to find us. Confound it all! No, this is not the time for self-doubt. The Alliance leaders stake their hopes on the Scions, and now they believe us all dead or missing. We may learn of the Empire's new weapon. We cannot be certain what they will do. We must go and offer them what assurances we can that defeat is not inevitable.
Did you just notice that Alphino smacked that piece of metal so hard he dented it?
Cryo, this is Minfilia.
The situation
I
may
am
have
in
taken
some
an
haste,
ill
so
turn,
forgive me if I seem brusque. The item I requested. Is it
but the
ready?
battle is far from over.
Wonderful.
And so long as we stand
I'm sorry
together,
to press, but we need
there
it
shall ever
urgently.
be hope of
How
victory.
soon can it be delivered?
The people of Eorzea falter for want of such hope. Let us provide it. Let us bear to them the tidings that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn are returned.
Isn't it heartbreaking to find out about
Matters
Thancred?
are coming to a head. I hope we can count on you.
My regards to Grandfather. I am ready. Let us pay a visit to the Council of the Alliance leadership.
Hell's take the Black Wolf and his new toy. Rally all available forces. I want them ready to move upon my word. And relay to Salferson the order to sail. That is all. The maelstrom strands ready. What are the flames? Ready as we're like to be. I need only to give the word to Raola. Has there been no word from Ishgard? None. The dragons have got their tongues. Silent to the last. I was unwise to hope for better. What would stir the Archbishop to open his holy mouth if not this? And he claims the fury of his god. 'Tis bad comedy. The Holy See has made its choice. We will proceed without its cooperation. I believe we are all acquainted with the terms of the Black Wolf's ultimatum. We must agree upon a course of action. Not less than the fate of Eorzea hangs in the decision of this council. Von Belsar claims to wield a power to smite primals. Should we yield to him, he pledges to rid the realms of its false gods and offer resistance, and he swears that we shall share the primal's fate. pardon me for my bluntness, but I like none of these choices. This is too great a decision for any one of our nations to make alone. Choose we surrender or resistance, we must answer as one. For if but one surrenders, the rest shall surely fall. Let us pray for the wisdom to do right by all our peoples. I don't think I did. Oh, look at the two carbuncles. Thancred's plight troubles us all, yet we cannot allow anything to come between us and our goal. So long as the ultimate weapon exists, Eorzea will never know peace. Let us go to the Alliance leaders, Sylvan, and help them make the right decision. I think I did pretty good as doing the voice of Meryl Webb. That was a pretty good impression, if I do say so myself. Crap. Crap. Crap, did I just get myself stuck? Grim tidings, Sylvan. It seems the word of the ultimate weapon's existence has already reached the Alliance leaders in the form of an ultimatum. They have gathered at the fragrant chamber and are deliberating their answer even as we speak. Beleaguered as they are, fear we may elect to lay down their arms in the belief that surrender will spare their people untold suffering, yet nothing could be further from the truth. That which the Black Wolf offers will doom Eorzea, not deliver it, and the leaders must be made aware of this. Let us hurry to them, Sylvan, and ensure that they do not act in ignorance of the consequences. Now I go? Okay, now I go. In this particular scenario, Merveb has a very particular voice.
We keep treading the same ground.
Van Belsar's demands are clear.
Alas, our minds are not.
I've never been one to shy from a fight, but if this weapon of theirs can do all they claim...
It has been 5 years since the calamity, and our people have scarce begun to rebuild their lives. Can we now, in good conscience, call upon them to risk what little they have left? I would spare them the pain of further conflict. Conflict, I say, though that would imply forces set in opposition. If the combined might of 3 primals could not stay Garlemald's new terror, what meaningful resistance can we offer? We who struggle to quell the foes who rise up within our own borders.
Long have we fought the primals, but to what end? We strike them down at no small cost, only for them to rise again and again. Are we to play this profitless game for the rest of days? I, for one, grow tired of it. Mistake me not. I do not propose to trade one tyranny for another. I love liberty. But conciliation need not mean oppression.
By the 12, though neither of you cried surrender, your every word betokened it. Not that I deny there is truth in what you say, nor can I rightly claim that Ul'dah is ready to fight. Refugees flood our gates, and beastmen swarm our land, while the great and the good do nothing. My flames struggle to bear the burden. I put on a grand show at the Remembrance Service, made all manner of lofty promises. I've made good on not a bloody one.
Do not blame yourself, Raubahn. You said only that which the people needed to hear. All present have done the same. Our citizens had become lost to hope. If our words serve to kindle it in them anew, better we speak than remain silent. Our enemy condemns us for failing our people. Yet what does he care for their well-being? While we labored to rebuild their lives, the Black Wolf built instruments of murder with which to end them.
You tell them, Nanimo.
Her Majesty speaks true. For all our failings, the people's well-being has ever been our foremost priority. While none among us ever doubted that the Empire would one day resume its war, we scarcely had means enough to solve the problems of the present.
Aye, which is why we look to others to safeguard our future. The scions of the Seventh Dawn, alas, they are gone, and the Black Wolf is at our door.
Admiral! I fear you are mistaken.
Alfinord, Minfilia, and 7 hells. Master Garland?
And you, dear friend.
By Rauga, you're alive. All of you.
As we approached, I would swear I heard talk of surrender. But I know that cannot be. It is not the Eorzean way.
Hear me, my friends. Accepting the Garleans' offer to vanquish the Primals would be folly. Folly, I say. For might is not the answer to the primal threat. Indeed, the more the Empire exerts its strength, the worse matters will become. Primals enter this world when mortals call upon them, and mortals are wont to appeal to a higher power when they are desperate. Nothing is more certain to breed desperation in the beast tribes than the Garleans' proposed solution.
The true answer lies in a lasting peace. But the Garleans only know war and conquest. Should Eorzea fall into their hands, there will be such suffering as none can imagine.
We are not blind to the many challenges that each of your nations face. Yet you must not give in.
I. Remember 5 years ago when you wagered all for the sake of the realm? Remember what you fought for, what you were willing to die for. Let the memories rekindle the fire in your heart, for Eorzea has need of it again.
Come what may, we Scions will never give up the fight. And so I bid you stand with us, and together we shall safeguard the future of the realm.
A great man once said that a shrewd merchant grasps not for the quick profit, but invests in the future. Wise words, eh, Ralban?
Sid,
Your words stir and shame me in equal measure. How could I contemplate surrender? I know full well that all we have, we owe to the sacrifices of those who went before us. Yet the seeming hopelessness of our plight robbed me of my insight. We Gridanians have no love for war. Yet we have still less for those who would threaten our homeland. Ever have we fought to protect those things we hold dear, and this shall never change. Gridania will go to war. We will fight the Empire for the sake of the realm and all who abide here.
Oh, I'm getting shivers.
At long last, I hear words worthy of a founder of the Alliance. Ralban, are we to be outdone?
I lost one homeland. The thought of losing another had blunted my resolve. But no man knows better than I that if you want aught, you'd best be ready to die for it. With great danger comes the chance for great glory and great profit. We Uldans who have turned sand into gold know this well. How many times have we fallen into the pit of despair, only to have you pluck us out? I've fair lost count.
Reckless, the lot of you, like bloody pirates. Well, I won't waste my breath trying to talk you round, on account of being a pirate myself. And the pirate who shrinks from a challenge is no pirate at all. Those who would pick a quarrel with us must choose. Back down, or go down with all hands. Let the Garleans come. The united strength of Limsa Lominsa will be waiting for them.
If our realm is to be free of this pall of darkness, let it be by our own hands.
For Eorzea!
We must needs consider how the weapon may be brought to bear against us.
The Maelstrom will secure strategic points along the coastline.
In the meantime, the flames will deploy at...
Be at ease, my friends. You have banished our doubts. Pray leave the military matters to us, and retire to the waking sands. We will send word anon.
And she's the Empress. Yep, that's where I wanted to go. Yeah, there's another Opus member. Not you. You? Yeah, you sell them. That's how you get your money. Look at it, the gang's all here. All we need is Alizé.
I cannot well express my relief to think that the Alliance came so close to surrender.
But the fire in their hearts has been rekindled, and they will fight to the last.
This warmth inside. Did you feel it too, Grandfather? I would know something. Was that your power at work earlier?
Nothing of the sort. The leaders of Eorzea had lost their way. I merely helped them to find it again. Oh, hello. Yes, our party returned just a moment ago. How close are you? It's all right, Sid.
We must needs plan our next move. Pray continue liaising with your respective nations. Sid, would you be our man in Ul'dah?
I'll be whatever and wherever you need me to be.
We haven't a moment to waste. All right, let's do this.
Thancred's fate weighs heavy on my mind. I cannot bear to think of him enthralled to an Ascian. Mayhap you know this already, but the Ascians are immortal beings without physical form. Since time immemorial, they have fanned the flames of chaos from the shadows. That they might work unseen, the Ascians entrap and possess mortal men by means of malign artifacts known as crystals of darkness. One such crystal may yet be the key to saving Thancred.
This is a crystal of darkness.
A mere replica, created using data obtained from anomalous crystals found across Eorzea.
It comes to us courtesy of the students of Baldessian, our distant allies. Even for an Archon, Thancred's talents are exceptional. We all had complete confidence in him. It was for this reason that none among us foresaw the danger in sending him to investigate the Ascians alone.
Thancred had been striving to fill the void left by Louis Soir. Yet, it was plain that he was overtaxing himself.
Yeah. He would volunteer for everything and work till he was dizzy.
And the toll taken by his exertions made him vulnerable to Ascian influence.
The crystal that binds Thancred must be somewhere on his person. If we could but destroy it, his Ascian possessor would be compelled to relinquish control over him. You have proven the stoutest of allies, standing with us through thick and thin. Yet the most perilous struggle is still to come. For the sake of the realm and Thancred, I ask that you lend us your strength once more. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. As I am sure you are aware, the realm was saved from certain doom 5 years ago by heroes known as the Warriors of Light. What you may not be aware of is that your many feats in service to the Scions have prompted folk to make certain comparisons. I must confess, you do remind me of them. Yet remember this, however glorious the past, it is the hero's lot to be judged on the deeds of the present. A new darkness threatens the realm, and the people cry out for a savior. I believe that you are she, a warrior of light, here in the present, guided by the crystal's will. Come, my friends, let us fight to safeguard the future of our beloved Eorzea.
All present? Then let us begin. We have received certain details of the impending operation. In what promises to be the largest single counter-offensive in the realm's troubled history, the Alliance will strike at every Imperial stronghold standing upon Eorzean soil. As might be expected, the operation will be complex, but you need not commit its intricacies to memory. It is enough that each man understands his part and plays it to the best of his ability. The finer instructions you will receive at each staging point. To begin, let us review the distribution of our forces. From the west to the east, the maelstrom of Limsa and the immortal flames of Uldar in the order of the twin adder of Gridania. Next, let us examine the locations of the Imperial strongholds. Near Limsa we have Castrum Occidens, situated in the eastern Vilbrand and Castrum Marinum, which lies in the south and the east, in the midst of the Rotano Sea. Near Udal we have Castrum Meridianum to the north, and the coastal outpost of Cape Westwind, which connects Castrum Marinum to the mainland by means of Magitech transporter. Near Gridania we have Castrum Oriens, which lies upon the eastern edge of the Twelveswold. And finally in Mordona stands Castrum Sentry, a thorn in the heart of Eorzea. The forthcoming operation will see Allied forces assault each of the aforementioned locations with the ultimate objective of destroying the Empire's new weapon housed in Castrum Meridianum. As one might expect of the Black Wolf's seat of power, Castrum Meridianum boasts all but impenetrable defenses. If we are to breach them, we must needs isolate it from its sister strongholds. To do otherwise would be to risk getting caught twixt hammer and anvil. Yes, it's a map. The operation will comprise of 4 distinct phases, all told. First, we shall eliminate the Black Wolf's most trusted lieutenants, Raitan Sasa Arvina. According to our intelligence, the Prefectus is due to visit the Imperial Outpost at Cape Westwind for inspection. When he arrives, we shall dispatch an elite adventurer unit to eliminate him. Sylvan, we would have you lead this assault. Raitan is a peerless field tactician. Shorn of his leadership, the garrison at Castrum Ocidens will be as a snake without its head. Phase 2 will see us sever Castrum Meridianum's primary lines of supply. As soon as Raitan's presence is confirmed at the coastal outpost, the Maelstrom will lay siege to Castrum Ocidens. At that very hour, the Limson Armada, helmed by the Admiral herself, shall move to blockade the Castrum Marinum. Meanwhile, in the 12 Woods, the Order of the 12 Adder will surround Castrum Oriens. And they'll have the Sylphs to help them. Phrixio's been waiting for a chance to avenge these ones. Phase 3 shall see us neutralize Castrum Meridianum's defenses. Forming our main thrust, the Immortal Flames will march against the stronghold with all their strength. While the enemy's eyes are drawn outwards, another elite adventurer unit shall infiltrate the Castrum. This mission should to disable the Magitech field generator, which protects the Praetorium, a fortress within a fortress, wherein the Ultima weapon is believed to be housed. Sylvan, we would have you take command there once more. Meanwhile, the Order of the Twin Adder will blockade the railway, which connects Sentry to Meridianum, preventing the timely arrival of reinforcements from Mordona. A wise precaution. A wise precaution! The monstrous locomotive which runs back and forth between the two castra is capacious enough to transport a small army, by all accounts. It is well that the Guardians do not think to give it wings. Once Meridianum's defenses have been compromised, the operation will enter its 4th and final phase. This will see the Immortal Flames enter the stronghold and suppress the remnants of the enemy garrison, allowing Sylvan's unit to pass unopposed into the Praetorium, where they will locate and destroy the Ultima weapon. By this feat shall the operation be deemed a success. In addition to the Grand Companies, we can count upon the support of a variety of other parties, from the pirates of Limsa Lominsa to the monetarists of Uldar. In all, the operational view will involve no fewer than 12 major factions. Legend holds that the Archons were 12 in 1, and 1 in 12. It is for this reason that our grand endeavor has been dubbed Operation Archon. Countless free companies have also pledged their swords, and more join us by the day. At long last, all of Eorzea is rising as one. As before, we Scions shall work in concert with the grand companies. Ida, Papaimo, Ishtola, pray accompany your respective organizations on their missions. Uyanje, I would have you represent us in Ulzdar. Reassure the financiers that they have made a sound investment. When that is done, pray return here and aid in the coordination of our forces. Tataru, please assist Uyanje in any way you are capable. Ensure that everyone is kept abreast of the latest developments. Minfilia, Sid, and I shall accompany the main host in an advisory capacity. It will be our task to analyze the intelligence as it comes into our possession and make the necessary recommendations to command. As Alphino mentioned, you are to lead the elite unit of adventurers whose task it will be to see each Operation Archon's main objectives fulfilled. Yours is the most important role of all and like to be the most dangerous. Pray choose your party well and stint not in your preparation. The battle for the future of the realm is about to begin. Together, let us show the Black Wolf the power of a united Eorzea. Pray report to the Immortal Flames encampment situated to the north of here when you are ready to be briefed on your first mission. I cannot stress this enough, but please be careful. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Have you eaten anything today, guys? That's good. Yeah, I ate some buffalo chicken and it didn't agree with me. You need to eat, dude. You're not living your best life. There's Helgrim. 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 Time for the Sparklebit Express. Because I don't know where I'm going. Oh, I know where I'm going. They want me over here. You are welcome, Sylvan Ashes of the Scions. As communications officers, it falls to me to issue your orders and provide guidance on forthcoming missions. Your first mission is to infiltrate the Imperial outpost at Cape Westwind and eliminate Prefectus Riotin Sas Arvina. All participating units are now in position awaiting your arrival. Please proceed to the staging point and report to Lieutenant Adalbert. This is but the first step in our bid to purge the realm of Garlean menace. I shall pray for your success. This is a stupid place to put a post. Unless I'm missing something entirely here. I think I need to get up there somehow. Up. There you are. Oh, sneaky. There was a second exit and I'd never even realized it. Yes, you are going to give me a heart attack if you play 2 days in a row. I might just poo myself. So you're Sylvan Ashes, the fearless adventurer who's led the assault. Who's to lead this out? We've been expecting you. Our Maelstrom friends report that Raitan Sasavina departed Castrum. Departed Castrum Occidens a Belago. And sure enough, a convoy of Imperial airships landed here just now. The likelihood is high that our target was aboard one of these vessels. I've dispatched scouts to verify his presence before we strike. Command to all units, requesting status report. I have something stuck in my chest. That hurts. This is Antlion 1. Target has not been sighted. Ooh, ow. This is Antlion 2. Likewise, target has not been sighted. Antlion 3 here. We've got nothing for you neither. Antlion 4, nothing to report as of... Wait, disregard previous message. Target sighted, I say again. Target sighted. Understood. Hold your position. Attention all units. This is Lieutenant Adalbert Coder. The first step of Operation Archon begins with us. Should we falter here, all hope of victory will be lost. 'Tis no small burden, but know that I believe in you all. So believe in yourselves, and together we shall blaze a path for our brothers and sisters of the Alliance to follow. We will create multiple diversions and disperse the enemy garrison. That should give your people a chance to breach their defenses. Go now, Sylvan, and bring us Rioton's head. May Rolgar grant you strength. Commence diversionary maneuvers. And I think this is where I'm going to actually end it for now, because we're about to get into some big stuff here. And we want time to play on the other thing. So, oh, stretchies. And it's been 2.5 hours, which is a good one. So until next time, guys, y'all have a wonderful evening. I hope everybody that's been feeling icky feels better. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.